This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day, so we're going to look at crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart, natural gas daily chart. Now you can see here the whole tell of the day here. Look how beautiful this is. A nice series of higher highs and higher lows. Okay. Now let's just see where we started from. Okay, we had this nice sell-off here with that series of lower highs and lower lows, but we put that nice double bottom right in play right here. And then on last Thursday, we had that inside day candle with a higher low, which is always very, very nice. Fridays, we had that higher high and blasted right up into that 8-day simple moving average. Now today, it held that 8-day, went right through the 21-day, and you're going right into that 200 SMA here. So today's high, we got as high as 77.60. Your 200 SMA here is sitting at 77.82 level here. Okay, so now we got to look at the upside. So the upside here, very, very easy to look at. Your resistance level is going to be right there. It's going to be that 200 SMA, 77.82. Now you get above that, you're looking at that 78, 77, 72. That's that 50-day, and then we have the 100-day right above that at 79.51, and then we have that nice retest at 80.16, which is basically just the top of that candle, okay? So these here are just simple moving averages, your 8-day, your 21-day, your 50-day, your 100-day, and your 200-day, and the blue lines are just price channels, okay? And all that price channels are just your highs and your lows on the candlesticks, which work very, very well, okay? So now we have a trading range, okay? 80.16 on the top, 71.46 on the bottom, and we're trying to do this W pattern. Okay, downside. Here's what we want to watch on the downside. When you watch those futures there at 6 p.m. tonight, here's what you want to watch. Watch the top of this candle. You're looking at 76.98, okay? So that's going to be a support level. If that's lost, we'll come right over here to the top. You're looking at 76.52 level, and then we'll come right to this 21-day at 75.70. Right below that, we have this nice 8 SMA at 74.73 here. So right now, what we're doing is we're trading this range between the 21-day and the 200-day. You blast above the 200-day, you got the 50-day, the 100-day, and the retest. You blast below that 21 SMA here, and then we'll go right here to this 8 SMA at 74.73. Now again, if that is lost, it will come right here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 74.38. Right here, we have 74.16. We looked at the top of that candle. You got 73.52, and then we'll come to Friday's low, which is very, very key. That's at 72.83 level, okay? Now, again, if that's lost, we have right here 72.20, 71.67, and then here's your big retest at that 71.46 level here. But that's only if this 21-day and that 8-day is lost, okay? So let's see what happens when those futures open, where this is actually going to go. And let's see what the reaction is going to be when it goes at this 200-day and maybe possibly above. Now, we can see here in the past, okay, we went at once we got above that 8 SMA, you blasted through the 21, 200-day, but then that 100-day stopped it dead in its tracks, okay? Then we put a nice double top situation in here, pretty similar to what we had here, and then she just sold right on down. Now, there's a big war premium going on in here, so you got to be a little bit careful here with the old Crude, okay? So just be aware of that. Now, positive divergence, very, very nice. You had a low here. We had a low. We had an even lower low, but we had a higher low. See this? Positive divergence. As this is going down, this is going up. So always look for those tails. Now, MACD, very, very nice here. Okay, came down, but now look how it's curling up. And now your green crossed over your red. So let's just see how much we can take this higher. Okay, natural gas. Okay, well, you can see where this is going. This just sold off here very, very sharply. So we had that 100-day, which basically put the stop, put the kibosh right to it. Okay, so what we had here is what up and into it, yeah, right to it, up over it, right into it, right over it, but you could not close above that 100-day. That was very, very key. And then once we start getting the red candles, you get that series of lower highs and lower lows. Well, it's good night, Irene. She's coming right on down. Okay, so let's just see where the downside is first. Okay, today's low, 1.94. Okay, your next level right here, just look to the bottom of the candle, 1.92, and then we look here, we have 1.90, and then your big retest at 1.88. Now let's say this thing comes all the way down here, okay, and it loses that price channel right there at 1.88. Well, then what we do is we just look to the left of the chart here, okay. So then what we have is you have roughly 85, and then we have 1.80. You have 1.78. Next in line is 1.72, and then we have this gap fill that has never been filled yet at 1.67 level. Okay, so that's what you got to look at. Now, remember, this contract roll is in play here. This is in play here. So this is the contract roll we had a couple months back here. Okay, it jumped up and it just rallied right on up here, solid. Okay, but you never filled this gap. Okay, so that's always like a magnet to a fridge. You always want to fill those gaps, and that gap is way down. But again, that's not going to be filled unless you lose this key price channel sitting there at that 1.88. So we got to see what the reaction is at that 1.88. If it gets down there, what is it going to do? Is it going to blast right through? Is it going to be like the old Crude here, okay, where you say, oh, we were looking at 7167. It blasted right down, and then it closed up. That was the reversal. Next day is green, and boom, you can see what happened. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out here. Now, the upside, well, what you want to do is look at the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 2 flat, and then we look at today's high. You had 2.02, and then we'll look right up here. You have 2.07, but this is what you'll be looking for on the resistance. It's 2.10. And if it gets up there, we got to see what the reaction is, and then if we can go higher at that basically 1.3 level here, which is that 8-day. Now you can see the 8-day is rolling over. It hasn't crossed over yet, but maybe as at futures tonight at 6 o'clock, it might cross over here, and then that's going to be big time resistance, just like we have here. See, when that price gets below that 8-day, then it's real bitch, just like this. See this? Boom, boom, can't get through. Why? You got to take it. Once we get above it, then we're okay. Okay, now again, if you can get above all this, you got that 2.129, say 2.13. Then we have right here 2.2 level. Then we have your resistance at 2.22, and then we're going to be looking right there at that old Hondo at 2.27, and then right above it we have that price channel at 2.3. Now the price channel basically is just the tops of candles, and it's just the top of that candle, but you have a price range here now. So you have 2.03 on the top, 2.30 on the top, and then 1.88 here on the bottom. So this is the channel we're trading. Same way with Crude. You're trading 71.46 bottom, 80.16 top. We got to see how this is all going to shake out here. But again, remember, on Crude, there is a war premium that's going on here. Hurricane season didn't really turn out to be much here. And if you watch my video here at Midday Trading, I had seasonality charts on there, both for crude and for the natural gas here. So if you want to see what happens over a 20-year period, just take a little peek ski on that, or you can go to my playlist. It's all right there. Same way with candlestick trading, chart trading. It's all right there. Just click right on at your convenience here. Okay, so watch those futures tonight and watch today's high and low. Okay, so you're looking at that 2.02 on the top, 1.94 on the bottom. We'll see what kind of reaction we get if it comes down lower. But remember, natural gas is not going to stay down here going into winter. It's going to have its day again. Okay, just like we had here. Okay, gapped up, had its day. Okay, also had its day on the downside, but it's going to have another day on the upside here. You just have to be very, very patient. On the crude here, we got to see exactly what we're going to do. If it comes up to that 200-day, the 50 to the 100-day, and then the retest, what is the reaction when we get to those levels? Now, just one thing I want to point out to you. See this double top situation? After we had that, we had a lower high, okay, a lower high, a lower high. So we got to see how far this gets. Even if it gets all the way up to that 100-day again, that's going to be a lower high, and that could come and crash you right on down. So just trade the charts and be very, very careful here on exactly what that war premium going on. They get some kind of a fire situation going on here. Crude could come right back very, very easily. Okay. Plus, we have Labor Day going here, and that's usually the big hurrah. So just take it easy. Again, by now, crude is usually pretty good here till about the third week to the end of September, and then she's going to be on the downslide. Where natural gas is just the reverse. First week of September is a buying opportunity to the second week of December. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock. We will do it all over again. And remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.